Hello everybody, and welcome to the simple explanation of VoiceMeeter Bannana. I know VoiceMeeter Bannana can be overwhelming, but once you get the hang of it, it is quite simple, yet still a little bit confusing. This explanation will still probably be really confusing, but hopefully less confusing than everybody else's. If this video is helpful, please leave a like, and consider checking out my Twitch channel. Anyways, let's get right into the video. To get started, you want to go down to the bottom right of your screen and right-click the speaker and go to Sound. Then you want to go to Playback and Recording Devices and set VoiceMeeter as your default. This will make VoiceMeeter work. The next thing you want to do is go over to VoiceMeeter Bannana and set your devices. You can name each column by right-clicking it and naming it accordingly. The first three columns are your hardware inputs, this being your mic and any other device that gets sent to your computer. So if you have a drum set plugged in, or if you have audio coming in from another computer, this is where that audio will go. How to change what this audio is you click Select Input Device. This first column is selected as my mic. That is why it's called mic. Each column has its own purpose. There is three types of columns. There's the A columns, which are the first three, the B columns, which are the following two, and the combined columns, which are the last five. As we talked about before, the A columns are your input devices, so your mics and your drum sets or whatever, your guitar. Your B columns are your output. An easy way to remember output devices is the audio gets sent out from your computer to your headphones. And the combined columns, or the master section, is each row combined. We'll talk more about the master columns in a little bit. To select your hardware out, this being your headphones or your speakers, you can see your hardware outputs by going back to the sound settings. As we can see, the hardware out is the playback devices. These are the devices you can select from. If we click A1, for example, it shows us a list of those. We have my headphones selected right here. So anything that is selected as A1 gets sent to my headphones. As we can see, all of these things are selected for my headphones. So any audio in these four columns will get sent to my headphones since we have A1 selected. Likewise, anything not selected will not get sent over to my headphones. If I select A1 here, I will hear my voice in my headphones, and it will voice jam me, making it extremely hard to talk. Example, right now it is on, and it makes it harder to talk. This is likewise with row A1 through A3. These are all audio that get sent to these devices that you selected up here. The B rows are slightly different. The B's, instead of representing your headphones, represent your recording devices. For example, your mic. The reason why we had you select your default audio in your sound settings to the VoiceMeeter one is because this will act like your mic. As you can see, we have B2 selected, and that is moving this green line in, well, essentially B2, which is called VoiceMeeter aux output. B1 affects the VoiceMeeter output, so you can have two separate microphones acting independently from each other. The buttons in each column affect the column only. Therefore, if I click mute here, it will mute this column, muting my mic. To get back to our master selection, one must know what each row does. Each row combines them all to one source. As we said before, all the A1s got combined to my headphones. So if we lower this volume, this will lower the volume coming to my headphones, seeing that we're lowering A1. But it does not lower the audio going to the A2, which in this case is my legato. So my stream will still be getting the same amount of audio, but my headphones will be getting less. This is likewise for all the columns, including B1 and B2. So if I lower B2, it will lower the volume of my mic. You can also do some of the same things that the other columns have, like mute. keep in mind, these only affect the row specified. Each hardware input also has these giant squares. These squares change how the audio sounds. One can right-click to change what type of audio it changes. So this one adds kind of a fun voice effect. To reset it back to normal, you can kind of put it in the right place, or you can double-click. This can be done for any one of them. This can also be done for audio adjustments. I would not recommend to use the compressor or noise gate in each of the hardware input section. This causes a slight delay and it makes your audio sound bad. I'd recommend using a program called Cantabile. This program lets you run VST plugins in VoiceMeeter Bannana. There will be a later video showing you how to do them and why it is beneficial. Likewise, the audio output has knobs as well. I've not tried these knobs, but I assume it would be the same as the compressor and gate, where they add a slight delay. The knobs do as they say, the bass, the treble. It helps equalize the audio as said above. Like I said, I do not know how effective that is, but I would assume it is pretty bad. This recorder over here helps you determine if your audio is good or not. You can select each row that you want to record. So if you want to test how your audio is leveled, you can record it and play it back to see if your settings are to your likings. The last thing I want to show you guys is V-band. This is how you send audio from one computer to another. As you can see, there's the incoming audio and the outgoing audio. The outgoing audio is the audio that is going from this computer to another computer. And the incoming audio is coming from another computer. In this case, we are getting from another computer my Spotify, Discord, and my mic. How one sets this up is by having VoiceMeeter Bannana on the other computer, opening up V-band, and looking at the IP. You want to write down the IP address, which is located here, from the other computer in this computer. For example, if my IP was 8 on the other computer and 9 on this computer, I would write down 8 on this computer and 9 on the other computer, making sure that the names match on each computer. And what is destination, you may be wondering? The destination is which column the audio will get sent to. In this case, we have our mic audio getting sent to column 1. As you can see, my mic audio is there. Why would you do this, you ask? To send my mic audio from my streaming computer to my gaming computer so that people in games can hear me still. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, please leave a like, and if it wasn't, well, you know what to do.